Hello, everyone. This is Raymond here. Okay, I'm going to talk about this particular topic. Can blockchain or NFT serve a social good? I'm going to share the screen now. Okay, so the specific topic I want to talk about is, can blockchain or NFT serve a social good? Okay, of course, I'm going to speak in the context of the Boy versus OYK case. This one is sort of like our prototype. So if this works, we can sue the government continuously and regularly as and when we feel that they have done something wrong. Okay, so now, how does it work? Okay, so of course we have to explain what is blockchain NFT. Okay, so I will just use a story to explain it so that everyone can understand. Okay, so very simply, the money, the dollar note you hold in your hand are typically referred to as fungible token. Okay, fungible token means that, okay, we call it fungible because let's say if I lend you $1, let's say you forgot to bring your wallet, so I lend you $10 for you to, let's say, that day you need to buy food or whatever, you forgot to bring your wallet, so I just lend you $10. Then tomorrow you brought back your wallet and you return me the $10. The $10 you return me and the $10 I lent you yesterday are different. But is it a problem for me? Not a problem for me because $10 is just $10. However, let's say if I'm the owner of Mona Lisa, okay? You ask me, can I lend you my painting Mona Lisa for a certain purpose? Let's say you want to open your museum or whatever, you just want to borrow my Mona Lisa for a few days so that you can do an opening. Okay. So and then after 10 days, you say, can I return you money instead? Okay. The answer is no. You must return me the painting I lent you. Okay. So in that sense, the painting is a non-fungible token. Okay. It is basically NFT, basically to represent a certain artistic work, or of course, you guys have been hearing about it, about news. Some of the sometimes in-game items like a sword that you use to, or armor that you use in the game, is considered a non-fungible token. So long story short, if you don't have to be very technical in your understanding, just very simply, dollar note is fungible and a painting is non-fungible. Okay, so this is the level of understanding you need for this presentation. Okay, so now the key is that how does this help in creating a social good? Okay, let me just show you. Okay, for example, let me just show you. Okay, I mean, unless you guys are very familiar with Americans and international politics, you probably don't know who this guy is. Okay, but anyway, this guy is called Edwin Snowden. Okay, I think he's being known for revealing. Okay, he used to be working for the government. I can't remember whether he was working for CIA or FBI, basically one of the government agency. Okay, so as a result of his work, he knows a lot of government secrets. Okay, a lot of American secrets. Okay, and then of course, one of the famous thing that he did was that he revealed to the American citizens that their own government is spying on them. Okay, and then of course you can prove the case. Okay, the long story short is that this is of course now he is in exile. He is now in Russia, Moscow, Russia. Okay, so what he did was, the lawsuit that he's involved in, right? He made an NFT out of it. Okay, later I will show you the NFT. Okay, the NFT made out of his lawsuit. Basically, he take his lawsuit, right? The paper, we just line up in a square painting. Okay, so and then he take a screenshot and then he put his face onto it, and then his signature, and then the NFT, right, which is a list of documents of his lawsuit, is sold for $5 million. Okay, $5 million. $5 million. Okay, get it through you. A lawsuit is being sold. The paperwork for the lawsuit, the paperwork is probably the affidavit that he submitted or some affidavit. I can't be sure, but anyway, it's being sold for $5 million. Okay, that's the key thing. So for those who want to confirm the NFT yourself, you can scan the QR code and go to the website and see for yourself whether it's being sold for $5 million. It is sold for $5 million. It is sort of a painting. It is not Mona Lisa, okay? But it is sold for $5 million, okay? At this point of time, if you want to ask me any question, I just want to confirm whether there's any question or any aha moment. Let me just see. Okay. Okay, presently, no specific comment on the painting or the NFT. Never mind. So let me just go on. So for those who are interested to confirm the NFT or whatever, you can scan this QR code or just look at this long URL. You can just go there. Okay. So the next slide. Okay, this is actually the NFT. Okay, you see that I don't know whether you can see it from your phone or if you're seeing on a notebook, you probably can see it clearer. Huh? So what is the purpose of NFT? Okay, in this case, okay. So the thing is the NFT changes donation or expense item into one of trade income potential. Okay, why? Because when you spend 5 million to buy this NFT, right? This screenshot of the lawsuit, what they intend to have, right, is that they can keep it. Okay, at the future point of time, they may resell it for a profit. Okay, but the thing is that this is something that can happen, but there may be people who want to just buy painting and not wish to sell it off at all. Okay, so in this case, of course, the person when he buy this, actually he's just buying the list of lawsuit, the lawsuit being screenshot. If you can see clearly, right, at the back end, right, there is of course a list of text now. Of course, at this kind of resolution, you probably cannot read anything. Okay, and then you can see this is his face, Edwin Snowden. Okay, and then this one is the signature of Edwin Snowden here. Okay, so they buy, keep, and sell. But that's if you choose to sell. He may not even choose to sell. Okay, or he may just choose to will it to his next generation and let the next generation take over. Maybe by the time it's worth 50 million. Okay, so that is the long and short of it. Okay, let me see if there's any question. Okay, Ken. So now, so this is the NFT that Iris has designed. Okay, this is the check. No, sorry, cashier's order that we are writing to Mr. Ong Yi Kong. Okay, as you can see here, Ong Yi Kong's name is here. Okay, Ong Yi Kong's name is here.
Yeah, when I went to the bank, the bank officer did a double take Ong Yi Kong. Okay, so how often would you get to make a cashier order to Ong Yi Kong? Okay, so I think this is quite interesting.
Okay, so anyway, this NFT is for sale, but anyway, my point is like this. Okay, there are people who want to just support for support's sake. I respect that. So later in the order form that I give to you, you can just give a tip, and then of course you don't want to get involved in NFT. I can respect that. Okay, but again, like I say, this NFT, on one hand, it's just to although we are sort of defeated, I guess we sort of have to make a symbolic meaning. The thing is that you must understand. I'm a businessman. Okay, I whatever I can sell, I will sell. Okay, as long as I don't misrepresent. Okay, so whatever I can sell, I can sell. I believe the check that's given to him, there is a commercial value. There's a market value. Okay, in fact the value of damages could be 2,339.90 cents. But I believe I can sell this image of this cashier order for way higher than this 2,339. Okay, what is the purpose? The proceeds of the funds is going to be used for, of course, to pay for this cost. Secondly, the legal fee of this case plus future cases. Okay, so it makes it viable for us to sue the government. Okay, but of course we do not sue for the purpose of nothing. That would be vexatious, and they have this term. Okay, we of course sue for the purpose whenever we see something wrong with the government, we will sue the government. Okay, we will bring the government to court. Okay, so anyway, it is a nice image, and this particular image we are selling at $50 per piece. I believe. How many pieces did we create, Iris?
For this one is 200. The other one is less, 20 only. And I will be also giving the NFT to some people.
Okay, so So Sam has asked a very interesting question. He has asked, did Minister Ong cash the cashier's order? Okay, I don't know. I have not found yet. I don't know whether he has cashed. But in case the government spies are here, okay, in case the government spies here, I want to invite you to send this message to Mr. Ong. Okay, I believe Mr. Ong don't need this money. Can he just, take the money and maybe donate back to Healing the Divide? Okay, after all, we are registered as a non-profit. Okay, so again, my point is very simple. Okay, I understand the minister always have this habit of donating all their damages away. Okay, so I invite you, make us one of your consideration. Donate us back to Healing the Divide. In fact, Mr. Ong, you can also buy the NFT.
Yeah.
Have a piece of history. Okay.
Yeah.
Buy a piece of history. Buy a piece of history. Really, okay? Mr. Ong, I really want to invite you to be the generous man. But having said that, I'm not inducing you to donate to us. If you feel that you like to donate to any other charity, you're welcome to do so. Okay. But again, if you don't want to donate, I can also understand. Okay. Not going to fault you either way. Okay. But really, if you want to give it the money away, Healing the Divide is here to receive your money. Okay. Yes, Sam, this is a great suggestion. Okay. We must be the bigger man. Okay. We must acknowledge the good man that he is. Okay. So this is the $50 piece. Okay, this is $50.
Maybe he also very sad that he kena sued lah, So maybe, just for goodwill, he may donate it lah. Maybe not to us, to some other, cancer association or whatever.
Yes, no problem. You can donate to us, or you can donate back to NKF, whatever you deem you want to donate to, or the community chairs, or the Straits Time Pocket Fund, Money Fund. Okay, no problem. Okay, the thing is like this. Okay, so now, or if you want to be more adventurous, buy the NFT.
Yes.
Okay? Mr. Ong, I will teach you how to set up your blockchain wallet myself. Okay, I will do it for free, just for you only, Mr. Ong.
Yeah, he's not here, of course, but
he's not here, but his spies are here. Don't worry. You have to send a message. I want to send a message of love, okay? So that we can hug each other and forgive each other. Come. Okay, but anyway, just joke aside. What is it? Top cake. Okay, never mind. I don't know what is this. Okay, thanks. Okay, so now this is the more limited version, okay? Just now that one got 200 copies. This one only got 10 or 20, is it, Iris?
Later I will tell you a little bit about what this, when you buy an NFT, right? It's very important because usually when you buy an NFT, it's about capturing a particular time in history. Okay, Raymond, can you just stop your sharing? I just want to see everybody.
Okay, wait, hold on. Stop my sharing, huh? Okay, can.
Okay, so let me just pick myself up a bit. I'll just say a little bit. Okay, so actually back in about a year ago, 2021 May, okay, I was invited to speak at the Lithuania tech conference, biggest tech conference in the Baltics. Let me just and that talk is available on YouTube. It's on my channel. Okay, let me just share with you guys the picture. So if you wish to, you can go and watch it in your own time. It's about 20 minutes. I actually got into NFT quite earlier on. Okay, it's called Connecting Worlds. And in this presentation, I actually talk about what makes an NFT valuable. Okay, so what makes an NFT valuable? Somewhere in the middle, I talk about what you should look out for when you buy an NFT. So for example, NFT, what it does is it captures a particular time in history, right? And I believe that all of you, do you think that now we are experiencing a very unique time in history? Since when in history we feel like we are living in a sci-fi world? Okay, and all these things that's happening in the government, in the tech, in the pharmaceutical, and so forth. Okay, so it may seem that Healing the Divide, everybody is like, defaming us and making us, not very, smearing us and so forth. But I can tell you, okay, the truth will be revealed in time. And history will remember those who did something. Okay, if you believe that and you think that what we're doing is worthwhile and what we're doing is right, then you think that this NFT would have its value in time to come. Okay, this is a historical document in Singapore, this lawsuit, even though we lost. But losing, and I mean, before we started this lawsuit, we didn't know that the Government Proceedings Act would affect this POHA lawsuit. We didn't know about that. Okay, we didn't have enough advice because we had to do it ourselves. So we just found whatever that we could. Okay, but I can tell you that definitely this lawsuit is a memorable one. Okay, and then like I told you, how often do you get to write a cashier order to Ong Ye Kong or any minister for that matter? Okay, so if you think that, so we think that this is actually potentially going to be an important piece of artwork, I mean NFT. And also sometimes what gives it value is also depending on who keeps the NFT, that means now, okay, it's from Healing the Divide. Okay, I give to somebody. Let's say I give one piece to Dr. Jackie Stone, and later Dr. Jackie Stone resell it. And because she is a doctor that prepared the medical affidavit and you know about the case, if you receive her NFT, it's actually more valuable than, let's say, somebody else who just bought it. Or let's say I gave one copy to the boy or to the mother or whoever. And if you happen to receive that, then that is a valuable, wow, I got the NFT from the boy, maybe 20 years later. Okay, he decides to sell his NFT. Then it's like, wow, I got this particular one, Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? Okay. So that's just some perspective. Okay, I finished already, so women, you can continue. Sorry. Unmute.
Sure. Okay, so hold on. Let me just go back to the slide. Okay. So the thing is that for me, I'm a businessman. I make money from my victory. I also make money from my defeat. Okay. Whether victory or defeat, I just make money. Okay. So that's the key issue. The thing is that you must change your mindset when you're dealing with the government. Okay. The thing is that when you sue the government, there is a high chance that you will end up with defeat. So the only way they can continue suing them, right, is that you profit from every of your defeat. I know this is very counterintuitive. Okay. But the only way I can do this is through the use of blockchain NFT. And of course, in fact, I seriously want to extend the invitation to Mr. Ong again. Buy the NFT yourself. Okay? Don't lose out on this emerging trend. Okay. So anyway, next slide. Okay, so for those who are interested to buy the NFT, or you're not interested to buy the NFT, you just want to give us a tip, you are by all means welcome to do so. Okay. You can go to this link, https://healingthedivide.cc/boy versus Ong Ye Kong. I will just put the link on the comment so that you can just click on it rather than just let me just see.
Yeah, I also want to answer a question. Okay, so somebody say, can you resell at any price you want? Yes, of course. Okay, the point about this is when you have this NFT, what you can do is you can tell people, hey, you know what? I got this NFT, what is this NFT about? Hey, check more this 2339.9. So hey, the boy have to pay this amount to Mr. Ong Ye Kong, but I am supporting this. Okay, that's why I got this NFT. Okay, so it gives you a chance to talk about it to people. Okay, which is also in a way, we want to tell people that the vaccines are not so safe, right? And that kids don't need to take it, and why this boy, decided to sue and so forth. Okay, so what I want to say is that it gives you artwork or NFTs are meant to be sometimes displayed, or you can show people that you own it, and of course you can resell it at any amount that you like.
Yes.
Okay? And of course, once, let's say, the 200, okay, it depends. If let's say not so many people buy, I may decide to burn the rest. So let's say now only 100 people have it, and I burn the 100. That means your 100 now become more precious. Okay, then when you buy at 50, it doesn't mean that you go to sell at 50. Let's say it's all sold already. Then of course, new people who want to buy, they have to buy at a higher price, because that's the price that you are willing to let go, because you still think that in time, maybe in 10 years time, this one is worth more. Okay, so then of course you can do that. And what NFTs does is also you can have a royalty amount. That means it's like when you resell it, let's say, for example, the royalty amount for this we've set is 10%. So the 10%, let's say all the pieces are sold out, okay, and you don't have to wait for all the pieces are sold out. Let's say you buy already and you want to resell it because you're the person who tells somebody, okay, and they are interested and they say, hey, can I buy from you? Then, yeah, sure. Then you pass them, whatever. You can they can even pass you cash and then just send it to their crypto wallet, or you can pass you crypto or whatever and you can sell your NFT. Okay, so what it does is that because you see our movement is we are not covered by the mainstream, right? Mainstream is not going to talk about us in a favorable light. We have already experienced that. So we can only rely on people such as you guys, okay? It's a citizens movement, okay? Peer-to-peer, in a way, is very kind of very much like the spirit of blockchain. Okay, the NFT will be stored in your wallet, and once you buy it, there'll be a session. You'll get a video. You download your wallet first, and then we will pass the NFT to you. There are some people who bought the first Do No Harm NFT. If you haven't collected yet, please don't be shy and ask us. We'll have a website soon for those who have bought NFTs and you haven't claimed. Okay, and you can go there and you can install your wallet, follow the steps to install your wallet, and then the NFT can be transferred to you. Okay, so you can have your first piece of NFT art. It is a new model of art pieces. Yes, it's authenticating. That means it's like, okay, firstly, you got it from Healing the Divide. Okay, Crypto Iki lah. Okay, that's our online name. Okay, Crypto Iki, and you got it from us. We are doing the Healing the Divide. Okay, so it's like authenticating. This is our thing. And then let's say you buy already, then after that you can resell. Because I also want people who support us to benefit from the support. Okay, so this is one way. And you just keep it $50 not much. Maybe one of these days, depends on what happens in history and what goes on. And you can tell people, hey, you know what? I tell you, I got this check, this cashier order from 2339.90. Everybody says, what's this? Yeah, lah, the boy was asked to pay damages $2,339.90. Yeah, but I supported this lawsuit, because I think it's important. Okay, the page is not working. Okay. Let me see. How about you go to the front page? Hold on. Raymond, they say the page is not working, is it?
Let me just load up.
By the way, our website is fortified. Because the hackers kept coming and trying to attack our website. But okay. Now it's
sorry. Let me just speak now. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So are you looking at my screen now? Huh? No. Okay, I just click on it, it's working. Okay, so never mind. Anyway, just now Mr. Lim asked me how to buy. Okay, so for now, I'll make it simple. Okay, so the thing is that before that, I just want to say one more thing. Okay, in the blockchain world, right? Many of the NFT initially were given out for free. Like I don't know whether you guys heard of this Bored Ape NFT. Okay, they were given out for free. Do you know later the Bored Ape NFT now the minimum price is about 300,000. Is the price of a HDB flat. Okay, the most expensive one is 2-3 million. Okay, so that's how much it is now. Okay, but I'm just saying this one example. I'm not saying that our NFT will become $3 million. I mean, whether it becomes $3 million or not, it's up to the market. It's not up to us. Okay, so the point is that anyway, the most symbolic part is that when you purchase NFT, the primary reason is of course you support the lawsuit. Okay, if in the end, if later in 10 years it's still worth $50, then it's just worth $50. So, but the most important thing is that I believe this exercise will allow you, the supporters, another way of understanding blockchain, which is a way which is moving on, right? It is the way of the future. Okay, there's no other way to look at it. Blockchain will come upon everyone. Blockchain will transform our economy. Blockchain will transform our society. Blockchain will make our society more just. Okay. So the thing is that you look at it from a multiple point of view, whether you become $5 million, I don't know. Okay, maybe you become 500 or 5,000 or whatever. Okay, maybe the point is that you just treat it as you're purchasing an art piece, which have some chance of resellability. Then you just move forward. So for Mr. Lim, you look at this site, which I believe I don't know whether you can try later because who say cannot access? Let me just take a look. Who say cannot access? Anyway, Carrie. Carrie, can you just let me can you just tell me whether you can access or can access art? Okay, it can. You can just okay. I click on Iris site again. Can access. Never mind. So as I go down, okay, Mr. Lim, just take a look at this. Okay, of course, this message is for everyone who wants to buy. So when you go down here, right, of course, there are various videos that talk about what is this about. And then, of course, at this form, so Mr. Lim, you can fill out your name here, handphone here, email here, and then you want to, depend you want to buy the information pack or not. And for example, for here, you click on here, you want to buy the $50 version, or you want to buy the $500 version, or you want to buy both, you can. So you just choose. And then, of course, you can choose to pay by pay now. Okay? You can choose to pay by pay now. Then after, when you submit it, what we're going to do is that we're going to contact you. We're going to guide you to set up your wallet, and then we'll transfer the token to you. Okay? So during this process, you will have your first taste of blockchain. Okay? And the wallet that we're going to install for you is going to be safe from everyone. Okay, all the wallet that you see on the market now, like Grab wallet, all this thing, is seizable by the government. Okay, only blockchain wallet cannot be. It truly belongs to you. Okay, this one cannot be seized. Okay, that is why the blockchain, you truly own it. Okay, as to the details, of course, you may just want to buy one, and then through the process of me installing a wallet for you, you also understand more about blockchain. So maybe you look at it as a double purpose. Okay, first is to get the artwork. Okay, actually three purposes. First is to get the artwork. Secondly, is really just to support the lawsuit. Thirdly, to learn about blockchain. So to build yourself an economic future. Okay. So now, let me go back to the slide. So basically, after you submitted, then you will just go to the relevant payment. If you can choose to pay by pay now, or you can choose to pay by credit card, then you go to pay now and you just pay. Okay. So blockchain wallet is only to store the NFT. That is the first purpose. But however, if you wish to expand further, right, the blockchain wallet, like for example, you want to buy other crypto, like buy Bitcoin or whatever, you can choose to do so. But however, having said that, like I say, this talk is not about investment. It's just about NFT. Okay. If you choose to do so, you do so at your own risk. My point is that you're able to do so. But again, this talk is not meant to talk about investment of any cryptocurrency. Okay. Because our government say not supposed to talk about it. Okay. And actually, no, wait. They didn't say we cannot talk about it. They just say we cannot advertise for it. Okay. Anyway, we didn't advertise. Okay. So we just move on. Anyway, the we cannot advise for it is not a law, it's advisory, but I'm so law abiding that I intend to obey an advisory. Okay, never mind. Okay, so now let me go back to the slide. So for those who have any question, you can just continue to ask in the chat box or whatever. Okay. So now this is the both. Okay. So now I'm going to talk. I want to turn my discussion to the government. Because the government also made a few changes. I like to quote my idol, Edwin Tong. Okay, so this BAP minister, another one. Okay, so now, Edwin Tong actually did some changes to the Legal Profession Act. Basically, okay, in Singapore, right? You know this thing we always do in business is called success fee. Okay, if we do something, if we fail, okay, imagine, okay, I ask you one thing. Okay, just think of it. Think of all the injustices that you have suffered, but you choose not to go on because lawyer costs too much. Okay, I ask you one thing. If ever one day, Ink can, okay? If ever one day I ask you, if the lawyer tell you, if I sue, I successful, then I charge you money. If I not successful, it's totally free. How many of you will start suing? Tell me. Guys, tell me. How many of you will start suing? If you fail, the lawyer cannot charge you money. If they succeed, then you pay a fee. Hey, no answer. You guys have no. Then okay, my two. So okay. Basically, long story short, what I don't want to make it like a legal fest just to sue each other. Okay, my point is that Edwin Tong basically what he says is that in the spirit of the law, what he's saying that when you have this so-called conditional fee arrangement, right, is that as a result of this, the people who need justice most, they can access to it. And the reason cannot be because you do not have money, you cannot hire a lawyer, therefore you cannot seek justice for yourself. So what he's saying that is a fair statement. So what he's saying that if the lawyer is allowed to only charge you a fee only when he succeeds, and he cannot charge you a fee when he cannot, right? This is what he's saying, okay? That will allow more cases to have justice being redressed, that you can be redressed in court of law. How many of you find that this is a great idea? Okay. Alex, my thoughts are the same as you. Okay. My thoughts are the same as you. Imagine success fee only. Okay. But what he's saying is that, okay, what he's saying is that, and this message, you just think of it as a message from a person, and you don't be biased just because he's a PAP minister, then you say what he says is bullshit. Okay. Although let's not go there. Okay, in case there are some PAP spy. Okay, let's not consider that he may be bullshitting because of PAP minister. We are just saying that, okay, let's just evaluate him for what he said. To evaluate plainly, okay, what he's saying is that if you have injustice suffered, okay, then the lack of money is not the reason why you're not suing. And you sue, and then the lawyer can only charge you money when he succeeds. Fantastic. What he's saying that as a result of that, more poor people or more middle class people, they have an access to justice. And what he's saying, this message is noble, okay, noble, and this is something good, okay, even if it's from okay, never mind. Let's not continue the next statement. Okay, so okay, my point is that this is a good point. So even if we come from a PAP minister, we have to acknowledge it. Okay, so now
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
I think it's similar, the Partridge case, the maid, okay? And it's because the lawyer did pro bono work for her, right? That she was able to have justice, because as a maid, she cannot afford the high legal fees, okay? But of course, while let's say even this law is passed, you must also ask yourself, do you have a very good case? Because the lawyer still has the liberty not to risk their time, because if you lose, then basically you get nothing and their time is lost. So of course, then from a legal point of view, okay, or from a purely financial point of view, they would say, okay, this one, is it worth it? Do I feel for it? Do I think that you got a good chance of winning? Then they take up your case. Okay?
So which is a good point, because he also say about this, okay? As a result of lawyer can only get paid when they win, right? He also say this will reduce wastage also, because if that case, right, they will not go to court. Okay, that case will not go to court. Like for example, there's a stupid case that I recently know about, right? It's the Ashley Liu versus Sorayong case. Actually, honestly, Sorayong shouldn't have fought. They confirm lose one. Okay, so my point is that as a result of this, what he's saying is that, okay, so poor people or middle class people, right? Okay, they have access to justice, okay? Because the lawyer can only charge them money if they succeed, okay? Therefore, as a result, his point of view is that poorer people can get access to lawyers, okay? It's not that you have money, then you sue. You don't have money, also you can sue one. It's just that you must have a terribly good case. Then what he's saying is that, so the lawyer operating on this principle, right, they will only sue if they want to take on your case, if your case is good, okay? So as a result of that, he also said, as a result of implementing that, right, the court will have lesser wastage. As there are a lot of lawsuits, actually no point go on, but they still want to go on because they somehow think that they can. Okay. So for this, I want to kiss Edwin Tong. He's my hero. Okay. He allow poor people to fight lawsuit. Okay. This is very good. But the thing is that, but again, also Phil actually asked, for Phil will ask the thing, is this passed in law yet? Okay. This one is partially passed. Okay, let me just tell you, although this law is being passed, right, it is only for a certain kind of lawsuit. Those who are in the international arbitration. Okay, so it doesn't really apply to us yet, but the principle is true. Okay, and I'll put it this way. Okay, when it's passed for international arbitration, eventually it should pass for the rest of the lawsuit, because I don't see any reason why you should not pass for the rest of the lawsuit, because it's socially so beneficial. Imagine, okay, of course, if given their government spy, they say, now the government is so marvelous. We cannot be sure the next government is so marvelous, right? So the government is setting up the basis in which the next government, which is not as good as this government, can be sued, isn't it? You get my point? I don't know whether you get a joke or not, but anyway, never mind. Okay, so the point is that it is a good enough reason to be able to sue, but based on performance. Okay, based on what they call the conditional financial agreement. Okay, sorry, called conditional some agreement, conditional legal agreement. Okay, wait, so access to, so what he's saying is that access to money is the precursor to justice. This is my interpretation for what he said. So my POFMA, the government spy here. This is my opinion only. Opinion cannot be POFMA, by the way. In case you POFMA me, I will fight the lawsuit. Then I'll try out whether I can get a lawyer to only charge me for performance. But anyway, it's not available for this court. But anyway, if I had to appeal, I really have to pay. Okay, never mind. So, Edwin Tong say CFA, conditional something agreement. Okay, help to enhance access to justice by providing claimant but facing cash flow problem. Exactly, he's actually building this for us one. Okay, so the thing is that what the underlying statement from him is that money is essential for access to justice. Okay, so the thing is that whenever we are doing NFT or whatever, when we sell. Our opponent always tell us, they say, wow, Raymond, you so rich, cannot pay the $2,000. They say, what is it going to do with whether I can pay the $2,000? The thing is that we are continuously suing people, right? You must make it a very viable cash flow. You see, first of all, the sell NFT, get the money. Because I tell you, no matter how rich I am, this lawsuit I pay 100,000, they also pay 100,000. How many 100,000 you want you pay? How much personal wealth can you have to go and, you see, for example, let's say when you sue the government, right, it is for the good of the country. So I ask you, if we sue the government, it's for good of the country, why do you ask me to foot all the bill? Don't we need to foot all the bill? I contribute my time, I contribute my office and all these things. Okay, I already contribute whatever I contribute. But of course, I appreciate all the financial contribution. But you must know, this level of thinking, right, is sort of quite new and unheard of. Okay. Because the thing is that you must have money to create a fairer society, to make sure we keep the government in check. We must have vitamin M, which is called money. Okay, so you got to keep them in check. Okay, so that's the thing we are talking about. And okay, so now the next message. Okay. So the thing is that, by using NFT to structure it, right, then we have the best of both worlds. Then the people who contribute to the lawsuit, right, they also have a chance of future profit. And also at the same time, you get to learn about blockchain. So to build your financial future and to build your economic future. Okay, even if you don't want to invest in blockchain, it's fine. Because next time all the job will ask you, whether do you understand blockchain? If you don't understand blockchain, you may not have a job. Okay? That's the key issue now. Even if you don't want to invest, okay, I'm not asking you to invest anything. Okay, my point is that it is a life skill now to learn about blockchain, and of course, blockchain, if you use it properly, you can use it to make a more just society by being able and being financially able to sue the government, because the Shanmugam always say, you know what? I think he always say even the minister, the government servant, all these things are subject to law. The thing is that let's not make it just a nice language and nice theory in words. We got to realize it by truly suing them. Get my message? You got to sue them. You say that it's technically possible to sue them, right? But nobody actually sue. Then we have to step up and really sue you. Isn't that what it's supposed to be? And to naturally sue you, right, we need money. Okay?
Yeah, and actually, if they say that, I think this GPA being applied to POHA actually, not so good for citizens' rights.
The thing is that, true. There is a blanket clause from them, but never mind. We are getting better and better. And then we will find one day in which we will sue relevantly. And when you sue relevantly, right, it will be a money issue. Okay, so now, access to justice, this is my own interpretation. You may agree or don't agree. Okay, access to justice can be resolved by selling NFT too. Very simple, because the thing is that he is dealing with a cash flow issue. Okay, Edwin Tong is dealing with a cash flow issue. But the cash flow issue can be resolved by conditional agreement with the lawyer. but it also can be resolved by selling NFT. Okay, so by virtue you buy the NFT, right? You are buying a piece of history. At the same time, you are contributing financially to the betterment of our society and the betterment of our country. Do note one thing. I always say this, okay? My obligation, I serve national service. My obligation as a soldier at that time, okay? I believe the duty extends to a citizen. Our duty and loyalty is owed to the state, owed to the flag, not to the government. In fact, the government need our permission to continue running. We do not own the government anything. That is why it is possible to sue the government.
Exactly.
For the stupid decision that they make.
Brainwashed to fear the government.
Don't, if ever anyone tell you suing the government is not patriotic, right? No, that's not true. It is because we're patriotic, that's why we're suing the government.
Exactly.
Because our duty and loyalty is owed to the country, not to the government. Not even to the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister need my permission to be a Prime Minister.
Okay? They need our votes.
They need our permission. We do not need their permission to sue them. Okay? So anyway, thanks. And of course, I always want to thank the PAP Minister. Like I said, the government presently is good. We just had to ensure we had to sue the future government. Okay? In case the present government is step out of the line, we will sue you also. Okay? The thanks to Edwin Tong. Okay, in case the government spy here, please pass my love and my hugs and my kisses to him. Okay, thanks to Mr. Edwin Tong for always protecting Singaporeans and ensuring we have access to justice. I love you, Edwin Tong. Okay, so thanks to Edwin Tong. Okay, so the thing is that of course the deep down issue is access to money, but access to money can be resolved by selling NFT. So again, let me turn back to the sales page. Okay, you can go here, killingthedivide.cc, boys versus OYK, and buy your piece of history. And I tell you what, Iris, let's just keep one copy each for Mr. OYK and Mr. Edwin Tong. Let's just make sure they are part of history also.
Keep for them, you mean they must buy lah? I'm not going to give for free.
Yeah, you must keep until maybe 2-3 weeks later lah. If they don't want to buy, then don't want to buy lah.
Okay, reserve for them.
Reserve for them. Okay, government spy, please tell them.
PAs are here, their assistants are here. Tell them we have one piece of NFT art reserved for them. They can come and buy. Okay? Oh yeah, no free.
If they want to buy, they can jump queue. Okay, for you guys, you just buy. I will just leave 2 copies. But if they don't buy, later I just ask if they don't buy, then I just sell to you guys. So guys, again, we need you to be part of history. We need you. Okay. Okay, this is the link lah. So if there is nothing much, okay, maybe can I entertain 1 or 2 questions? You can either scan this QR code or you can go to here. Okay.
Maybe I make a point for those who have given a tip for this lawsuit and you want to convert NFT. I allow
yes,
it.
Please. Okay. I allow it. We will allow it. Okay. Yeah, because sometimes when you pass the tip, you don't know what is NFT there, but you want to just give money. Okay. We will allow you to convert it to an NFT purchase. Okay. Just tell us. Okay. So the thing is that in case for those people who are already on blockchain, I mean it's a bit more technical, but most people are not on blockchain yet. I only estimate about 3 to 5% of Singaporeans are on blockchain. Okay. So in case those people who have a blockchain wallet, right? You want to be more technical, right? You can go to this place and directly buy it. It's available for sale. The $50 is $50, the $200 is $200. So it's simple as that.
Yep. And then of course the good thing about this NFT is that it's easily resellable on OpenSea, which is the biggest NFT. So if you ever need to sell it, you just basically just go there and list your item for sale, and then you see who comes and buy. Sometimes people buy because it's available, because they see your copy, then they will buy it. Okay. There are many cases where, like for example, women talk about the ape that was given for free, and then people made money from it, like hundreds of thousands and even millions. And there are a few more, like in my talk, the YouTube link that I will put my YouTube link again. This was the talk that I gave last year, 2021 in June. Okay, when NFT was was becoming very, very hot, I actually gave a talk, and I actually spoke at Money FM after that as well. Okay, so you guys can go and listen to the talk if you want to know more about NFTs. Okay, and I think art in a way it's an interesting manifestation of blockchain. Of course, the good thing is that the authenticate, there's a lot of fake art. So with the blockchain, what it does is that you can't fake your NFT. Okay, you will be able to see the history, who owns it, and so forth. Like I say, if the person who owns it is also important in this lawsuit, then that person's NFT should be valuable. Okay, so for example, today, let's say I give an example, if I give the NFT to the boy, and then he grows up, and then later on he say, hey, I'm the boy, this is my NFT. This is my, of course, he has a gag or order. His name is can't be told now. Okay, but let's say, for example, if he has one, then then next time if you own the actual NFT from the boy, or from, let's say, Mr. Ong, you can't buy it also. Then of course his NFT with his name on it is a different thing lah. I'm sure it would be in a way very interesting. Okay, his NFT probably worth something. Okay, how do you patent the NFT? We don't patent it, we actually mint it. Okay, there's a process called minting, because I bought the cashier order already. So the cashier order, that time when I paid for it, so in a way that was using my money to buy it lah. Okay, then of course before I gave it to him, I took a photo, I scanned it before I pass it on. So that is the image of the cashier order. Okay, you do something called minting. Of course, that will be in we won't talk about it today. Okay, that's too much. Armin, can you stop your screen share? Can I continue if you are done? Because I got a few more things to.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, for all, this is what I'm going to say. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoy my session.
Okay, thanks, Raymond. So I'm going to now, okay, so as mentioned, this is the, can you see my screen? Okay, so this is the talk that I gave, Connecting Worlds with Art and NFTs. It's on my YouTube channel. Some of you are already subscribers. If you're not, please go subscribe. It's good to have more subscribers as always. So when we release new videos, you get notified, but this is inside the list. You can go and watch it. Okay, it's quite, I talk actually about some cultural part about Singapore as well. So you can go and see. Yes. This is the cashier order. Okay, the second one.